Hello Hattrick friends, this is episode 130 of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Inter Kalvehave. In this episode we start on the senior training page where we are able to report that Nicolai Belgicano and Igor Becker have popped in scoring this week. Belgicano from solid to excellent and Igor Becker from passable to solid scoring. Love to see it. Very nice when we think back to the last episode as well, where they also popped in playmaking, and that was from magnificent to world class and from brilliant to magnificent. If we look at Belgicano now, he is at 2122 potential SGMS wise, 1899 ability. That is quite high for Belgicano. He is a quality player right now. And if we look at his transfer compare, 71 million. Not a lot of players to compare with though. Let's also take a look at Igor Becker just to make sure. Here's the profile for Igor Becker: 1938 potential, 1706 accumulated ability, and a transfer compare which is 79, which doesn't really make sense, but that's because there's only one player, the same player we saw in the compare for Belgicano. But quality players for sure. That is very nice to see. We have 4 weeks to go of scoring training in the planner. 1 week here plus 3 weeks. We are so much looking forward to completing the scoring stint. We may be able to complete a few more weeks training of scoring this season, but we could easily weave the scoring training into a playmaking stint during the next season. So almost done with scoring. This will make it easier for us to be somewhat competitive. We can play more of our core players in their natural positions on the field. This is excellent progress to report of. At the academy, we have been paying close attention to Federico Marino to try see if he has anything extraordinary other than his solid potential in scoring. And while he didn't show much in winger and passing, he did come up with inadequate playmaking potential. We will check see if we can find some defending as well, and that could potentially move him further back the field into a midfield position. All in all, he could be an okay forward prospect with solid scoring potential and inadequate playmaking. Even more so, if there's any sub skill to find in scoring, that would be very nice. But Federico Marino, 15 years and 104 days at the moment. He'll be promoted in 120 days. I did also record the scouts call this weekend, so let's just take a quick look at that. And as you can see, Alessandro Costa was pulled here. Not really the greatest player you'd ever see. He's 16 years and 38 days while recording this video, and we should just go ahead and fire him straight away. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait until next week to find the next great star in the Inter Kalvehave Academy. Yes, fire him. On Sunday evening, we played at home against Club San Marino Uno in the league. Round 11, we were hoping to win this match by trying to turn attack into our defense. I found that trying to match the attack ratings of Club San Marino at this point was a bit too hard. Instead, we went for a strong midfield performance with a few good attack sectors. And we got off to an excellent start in minute 17. Trastulli made it 1-0 from a right-hand attack. 63% chance of scoring. 25 minutes into the game, we had Igor Becker scoring from a 40% chance. In minute 63, Volukis made it 3-0 from a right attack. At that point, it was a 65% chance. That was excellent to see. Things were looking very nice at this point, but things did actually get a little interesting towards the end. Anthony Kiramita scored from a right attack, and Enzo Ercolani scored the final goal of the match, the 3-2 from a central attack 84 minutes into the game. And it was pretty fair that Club San Marino got a few goals in this one. But if we look at the replays, you'll see 60 times we won the match, 27 times Marino won it, and the average goals was quite close to the results. A very nice match for us, a brilliant win, and it leaves us at 6th place, 12 points from 11 games. A nice cushion of 5 points to Montserrat. Luckily for us, they drew in the latest round. Next round, we play Sabio Pendes, and hopefully with a fairly good chance of getting at least a single point here, we could be very close to securing the qualification match and hopefully for a good chance of surviving in the 3rd division for the forthcoming season. So all in all, a pretty good week for Inter Kalvehave in this episode. We are still trying to sell Jan Louts, and I hope I'm able to present some transfer news in a coming episode. That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.